There. Same. This is one. Just more game ideas. Games that I like. This one's called Salt and Sanctuary. Pretty neat. You can see it fits my usual stylistic preferences. Oh no. Anyway. You know, I love me a good side scroller. It has some nice RPG elements to it as well. It's a pretty robust leveling and equipment system. As well as platforming challenges and blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's charms. So you get armor, weapons, and weapons can have charms, or you can use shields instead. Trinkets, blah blah blah. Spells, items, stats. So many stats. It's good though. All around I like it a lot. I'm not sure where I was trying to get. I think this is the wrong one. Oh, right. I skipped ahead. There's pretty good sequence breaking. In that a lot of things you can do at some time. It doesn't have to be like in this order all the time. But kind of dug myself in a hole by running over here. I was able to kill the area boss. Most of the bosses are pretty doable once you know how to fight them. Like, a big part of it is learning what they can do, so you won't be so surprised. Oh, this is close up. Come on. Ow. I'll give you a peek at the leveling system here. Got it. So you earn points that you can spend on this big old freaking tree. Seriously, big tree. And every point you place gives you a point of stat, and then usually some small other effect, like you can now use swords better, or you now use the better pikes. And there's a little bit of lore attached to each one. It's kind of absurd how much there is. But yeah, so you increase your stats basically by picking nodes on the tree, and they kind of have fields. Like I'm going up this way towards spears, and that has more physical stats like dexterity or strength. If you were to go down to the side for magic, like this is for healing magic, miracles, whatever. There are a lot more nodes for willpower or wisdom. Anyway. I ran straight across this whole area, just dodging enemies instead of fighting them. And got a little boss so I could unlock. I really just wanted to unlock this creed. So you basically pick a deity or a worship style, and no. And that gives you small bonuses and affects a little bit of basic stuff like this red grass I'm eating is my healing item for this creed. The red grass heals a very large amount of health, but it does it kind of slowly. Others, there we go. Other creeds have different bonuses, like the Mountain Smiths, I think, increases your defense for a little while right after you eat it. Or there are special potions that make enemies more vulnerable or boost your spell power and stuff for different creeds. Okay, I can't get back up there. There's quite a lot of armor to wear and pick up, but generally I don't. The speed at which you roll and dodge, like while you're rolling you're invincible. The speed at which you roll is determined largely by how much you're wearing. As you gain points if you put points into wearing heavy armor and stuff, then you'll gain more endurance and you can walk with heavier armor on. But to start, you will have very low encumbrance, which is frustrating if you want to wear clothes, right? But I usually go around like I've got chef's apron and some gloves on. No boots, no hat. Why did this stick on? Oops. Now I'm back closer to where I was. There's a nice parry system too. If you're blocking, you can swat away enemy attacks. It leaves them open for a brutal attack. Right. You'll see me like leaping super far. Like that. That's a glitch jump. Where you start a rolling animation and a jump animation at the same time. And it lets you just blast off. See, I'm putting points in heavy armor just because I want the extra encumbrance. I'm not wearing heavy armor, I just want to be able to equip anything. And it increases that number by, a couple. Whatever the level of your heavy armor is. Hey, look at that, I can wear a hat. Little free defense. Anyway. Back this way is our friend. You see, like, that's totally an area you're not supposed to be able to jump across, but you can. Blessed pages. I'll throw light vessels at her. Anyway, this is usually I fight this boss second, but I skipped her to go down to the woods. Oh, not super hard. There's a very easy way to beat her. Picking up a consumable item that does holy damage. Because she's easy. Like, really. So if you enchant your weapon with holy damage, it's still unbearable. see, he's going down. Oh, it's gonna take me a sec. Oh, come on. Oh, well. Running out of healing items. Yeah, I used somebody else's shrine, so I don't have my cool grass. I gotta drink these some flat, which are fine, I guess. Oh, fuck. Shame. Doesn't take long to get over to her, though. Honestly, if I had thought about it and not used this shrine, if I just hadn't used the checkpoint, then I would have been able to go by just fine with my my good items, my good healing items, and my poison knives. Should be so much easier, so much easier. Every creed has kind of like an element to it. I chose the Poison Creed, but I like to choose the Poison Creed because it's cool. My dog barks. Oh, come on, people. I collected her ear for good measure. The boss's ears, and actually the ears of several things. You'll notice I stabbed the chests. There are fake chests. There aren't that many of them, but I don't happen to remember which ones are which. So I stab chests, usually. And that's the shortcut back to the bottom of the woods. Yeah, very dark. Also, hi. Great moveset. Big, wide slashing pattern, but they don't do much damage. I thought not. He's pretty high, actually. Oh, doggo. But it's all slashing damage. And it's heavy. Oh, I think I know. Yes. Bloodflower Charm, very useful. It gives you a proportional boost, like 10% or something, to your base attack value. So on some weapons, like this one, it has pretty low base damage. It doesn't really do that much, but other weapons that don't scale very well have very high base damage. It's a good bonus. Good bonus there. You see, like the Haymaker, for instance, has a base attack of 21, and Spear has a base attack of 13. Quite a bit different. So the base damage difference is what makes the big difference for the buffs and bonuses. They call your experience points salt. I might just pop a point in dexterity for the extra damage. Or encumbrance. Let's save it. Anyway, it's a bit of what it's like going around Salt Sanctuary. Nice little... I'm not sure where I need to go now, though. I might just dig around a little bit more. Nope. No. That's a good spot to stop. Thanks for watching.